The Evil Within series gave us not one, but two beautiful twisted nightmares to survive. Still waiting for a third entry. It's time to talk about why The Evil Within 3 needs to happen, and why it could be the ultimate horror masterpiece we deserve. Let's start with the original. The Evil Within hit us in 2014 like a haunted train, blending psychological terror, grotesque monsters, and tense resource management. Directed by Shinji Mikami, the godfather of Resident Evil, it took the survival horror formula and cranked it up to 11. Remember Laura? The creepy spider lady? Or Ruvik, the ultimate brain-bending villain? These were moments that stuck with us long after the credits rolled. Although Ruvik was really in love with his sister, like oh my god. Then came Evil Within 2, which took everything great about the first game and polished it into a near perfection. Open world sections, improved mechanics, and a deeply emotional story about Sebastian's search for his daughter. It made it feel fresh, yet faithful to its roots. Plus, who could forget about that art guy? That camera-obsessed artist of death. The mix of psychological horror and action was balanced so perfectly it left us hungry for more. So why do we need The Evil Within 3? First, let's not ignore the obvious. The Evil Within 2 ended on a hopeful yet open note. Sebastian's story might feel resolved, but there's still so much potential to explore Stem's twisted world, or even a new character's descent into its madness. Imagine this, a third game that pushes the boundaries of horror even further. Think deeper, psychological elements, new realms of Stem, more horrifying than before, and even more packed with monsters that would make your skin crawl. The series has already given us cults, mind-bending technology, and the darkest recess of human trauma. And with today's tech, the developers could create environments so immersive and terrifying that you need to keep the lights on for weeks. Right now, we're in a horror gaming renaissance. Resident Evil is thriving, Silent Hill is making a comeback, and indie horror games are delivering fresh scares. But The Evil Within has always stood out for its unique blend of horror and brutal action. A third game would not only capitalize on the current horror boom, but also remind everyone why this series is a cornerstone of the genre. Fans are ready to be scared again, and let's face it, there's nothing quite like the mix of dread and adrenaline that The Evil Within delivers.
Money making, slaying all these dragons, no I'm not imagining. The problems keep on piling, oh my god.